burped.
Just thought I'd start the video off well.
It was so
With a little burp.
It was ladylike.
I love how we were just talking about like fitting in with the rhythms of your own life, doing work when you feel called to it, and then we're like, oh, I'm gonna do a video.
Yeah. Fuck this shit. Kidding.
I don't want to talk.
Hi.
Welcome to Creative Living. I'm Amy.
And I'm Max.
And today we're both feeling very, very low energy, very tired. We don't really want to be here. Oh, the fucking postman's here. He's going to lose his shit.
Let's just let him. Here we go. Just don't knock my camera.
You talk about exhaustion, Mackie. You do this on your own. I'm out.
So, I think Frodo's just pretty much said everything that we needed to say
Yeah.
this morning,
There you
this afternoon. I don't even know what it is.
go. Bit of peanut butter will fix that.
Nothing like some peanut butter. Yeah, we're just exhausted.
Yeah.
For various reasons. Feeling borderline burnt out.
Yeah.
But not so deep that I need to take like 3 months off kind of burnt out.
Just some time off.
Time off burnt out.
Yes. I felt that this week, every single day, I was like, right, this is the day I'm going to get stuff done. I've got a list of things I want to manifest, big things that I want to put in the works, and every single day I just like, I just wasn't called to work. Like,
Yeah.
I just sat down and I was like, hey, this is not good. This is not what I want to do. I'm very tired. I'm spiritually tired, emotionally tired, physically tired, and I'm not about to do my best work.
No, and I just feel emotional.
Yeah.
My body's so tired when got like a whole lot of vitamin B12 and iron and just like feel exhausted in my body and my muscles. And like because I feel so tired, I don't have the energy to be like on top, like old feelings and things just popping up at the moment. Like I just don't have the energy to.
I feel like when we're tired, we're most vulnerable to our inner critic, to our old stories, to our old bullshit. And as artists, when our work depends on having like, a good relationship with ourselves and good stories to tell ourselves as we approach our creative work, like when you're tired and you don't have your defenses up against these old narratives and bullshit stories that you tell yourself, it makes it really hard to do the work.
Yeah. Like it just makes it 10 times harder on top of the fact that you already feel tired. But
I guess this is just a video to remind you that this is what happens sometimes, and that sometimes you're going to feel like shit, and that is normal.
and it's so weird that we seem to,
We're so insane.
yeah, we seem to be really in sync week to week. Even just down to like the topics that we talk about. But like just this week we're both in the exact same space. It's really strange. And I've also been aware of my dreams, so I haven't been sleeping very well. I think I've been really stressed about things I didn't need to be stressed about, and I didn't realise that until yesterday. I'd been having like really restless nights and then dreaming about work and dreaming about things and running late, like those sorts of awful things where you've just like you've missed an appointment or and I had like a quick bath, like an Epsom salt bath. I poured Epsom salts, like poured the fucking thing in. Like there was probably 2 cups. Yeah, and it was like that sort of thick, creamy feel. It's like there was so much salt in there. And I couldn't really stay in there for very long. I stayed in there for probably like 15 minutes. I got really restless. Got out and I almost collapsed. Like all my muscles just dropped, which is probably a sign of how stressed I've been, and I didn't really know I was stressed, but that would make sense why I'm also so tired.
Yeah. I think it's sometimes what we've experienced kind of takes us by surprise in like a physical manifestation after the fact. Like, and stress or especially when we're trying to get through stuff, we're trying to do stuff, we're trying to create, we're trying to stay positive, it takes us a while to realize that actually, oh, that was a really stressful time of our lives, and often it's our body that reminds us of it.
Yeah. And I wasn't listening to it, which is why I was so confused why I was having these weird dreams and like why I was feeling so tired. But that makes sense because I think I'm now watching my thoughts and I'm just stressing over things that I don't really need to be stressing over at the moment.
I've been like really like focusing very hard on tiny tasks that need to be get done. And I know that when I start freaking out because I have a bill that hasn't been paid and I don't do it, that's a really big sign that I'm not in a good place. Like there's a bill that's been sitting on my table and every day I think about it and every day I don't do anything about it.
Yeah, well my rego was due today and it took me today to pay for it.
Yeah, that last year I didn't pay my rego for like ages and I just didn't drive my car. Like I just didn't drive it rather than pay it. It was really irresponsible.
It's kind of funny.
The postman's gonna wonder about our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's creative living.
If you wanted to know, in between
Could be a writer.
deliveries. He could be. He could be a writer. Or a painter.
Could be anything.
Maybe he's a poet.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, it's possible.
It's the postman.
I'm just gonna...
So much happening.
Sorry. I've got him. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What a video! This is a really boring parcel.
She got a parcel. That's probably why I was actually staring.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm gonna give a parcel to them eventually, but they're filming a video.
What is this? What is this video?
Is it postable? Or is this... Not him, that's obviously postable. I'm talking about this video.
Oh.
You're like, yeah. Jesus.
I think often, like with what we're talking about right now, you've got to really come back to like the stuff that we talked about with our self-care video. Because you'll only get into self-care halfway through when you realize like how shit you feel.
Yeah.
And like how mean you've been to yourself.
Yes.
Like I didn't even realize I was stressed and tired until I literally wanted to punch a wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we let stuff slip a little bit here.
Yeah.
I've spent the week like trying to take it slow because I understood that that's what I was like my spirit and my body was calling for, but there was definitely a part of me that was fighting it, and I didn't surrender entirely to the slowness, which also often can be like more exhausting than just like doing the work, like trying to be slow but fighting the slowness.
And also, you can like go through the motions, but if you're still beating yourself up in your head,
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Like I took it pretty slow yesterday, and I still don't really feel like better for it because I was so aware of like the shit that was going on in my head.
Yeah. Self-care is not just like the bath, it's everything. It's your mind around it. It's like what you're thinking about, what you're beating yourself up about. Are you allowing yourself the space to heal and feel good, or are you just having a bath because that's what you think will fix it so you can work harder?
Yeah, and I think last night I couldn't sleep and I was like awake and I was just feeling emotional and just shit, and I was telling myself over and over again, I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of love when I'm not doing anything. I'm worthy of love when I am doing something, but I'm worthy of love all the time. I don't need to be, because I think I've identified something about myself, which is that I feel like I'm only worthy of love when I've achieved something. And like I can only receive love and attention and rewards and appreciation when I have done something.
Yeah,
to earn it.
Totally.
Yeah, and so last night I was just going, I'm still worthy of love. I can receive love. I'm willing to receive love even when I'm not doing anything, even when I'm, lying in bed exhausted in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really important.